an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
And good morning to you. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. It is a Thursday morning, 23rd day of January. Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South, just past McDonald's on the left-hand side. Well, Bob, we've got a guest in the studio with us this morning. Who do we have? What we're talking about?
Talking recreation today. We got our rec director, Lamar. Echols in. A lot going on. The high school, not the high school, but the recreation basketball season's in full swing at different sites. So we'll first start talking about that. Spec, how much longer does the season go before the All-Stars are selected, and how's the season gone thus far?
Season's going so good so far. You know, we played in two different gyms from the school. We play the little kids over there at Jesup Elementary, and then our older boys over there at Martha Puckett Middle School. So it's going good. We play 2 or 3 times a week. February 6th will be our last game, and we get ready the following week, pick All-Stars, and get ready to play in district and state, and maybe defend our state title in senior boys this year, because we did defending state champions in senior boys last year. So maybe we can go up and make a run at it. So
more of the districts and state.
The district for the 7 and 8 boys is in Douglas. 11 and 12 boys is in Douglas, and the 17 boys is in Douglas, and the girls in Douglas, and the 9 and 10 boys are in Liberty County. So, and then like I said, I think our state for senior boys is in Effingham County, and junior midget boys is up in Carrollton. So they we'll be kind of spread out all over the state if we got teams that advance. So midget boys should be pretty strong. Our girls has come a long ways. They have turned it around. So I'm looking for big things out of the girls this year.
Well, the girls scored last night. Sounded like a good game, 27-25.
They've been playing real well. I actually officialed that game last night for them, and the girls, man, they have improved. They have really done a turnaround. So I'm thinking we're expecting big things out of them this year in district. Maybe they can go up there and make a big splash. So that's what we're hoping for. But yeah, basketball's doing good. Like I said, we right in the middle of the season. We got a couple more weeks left, and maybe we can gear up and get ready to win some district titles and even maybe some state titles.
Yeah, and also taking place right now is registration for the upcoming summer year.
Spring, yeah, we got our spring sports coming up. You know, we got baseball and softball going, golf and tennis and track, and also our buddy ball registration. So, you know, the buddy ball is for the special needs kids. That program's still going. So if you hadn't got by there, get on back. I think you got up until February 7th to do baseball and softball. But let everybody know out there that our offices has changed. We have moved. We're not over there by the hospital no more. We are over there in between Ben Park and Babe's Mighty Mike Complex. We got a new building back there. So that's where our new office is at. I know a lot of people's been going by the old office, but we have moved. So y'all come out there and see us out there and get your kids signed up for spring sports.
Had a chance to get by the office this past week. Nice offices. I mean,
oh man, that thing's nice. Yeah, it's like I said, they did a good job on it, and we out there at the ballpark. We right there at everything. So it's nice to be out there. We don't have to go nowhere. We right there with all the competition going on right there. So nice.
I wonder what that building was, and I was wondering what that building was and all those cars out there.
Yeah,
that's where your office is.
Yesterday we got a sign right there on the road, so everybody take note of that. It's 400 Henson Mosley Road. That's our new office. So come by and see us and get your kids signed up. I know you still got a couple more weeks to go. So, but other than that,
can they still do it online?
Yeah, you can still do it online. So, but we got a lot of new things going on at the ball fields right now. We're redoing our fields at Ben Park. We're getting new safety netting and new clay on the fields, and we've done some sod cutting. We cut some sod out. We got brand new batting cages being in the process of being put up. We've done a lot of work on the junior boys field. So when you go out and play this year, you're going to probably be playing on like a new ball field. So
some people want to know why there's gates up or across there going to the ball fields where people used to park.
The gates is a safety reason for when we're playing baseball and softball and soccer out there and football, because of the concession stand being on the other side of the road, and our football field's being on one side of the road. Them kids run across that road, and it's just a safety reason from not getting run over. Like I said, it's been a blessing. I know some people has complained about it because they have to walk to the track, but that putting that barrier up has we don't have near as many break-ins out there. Bathrooms is not being damaged, but that's not the reason for it. The reason was the safety of those kids running across that road when they have games, because the bathrooms and concession stands on the other side of the road, and they darting out in front of traffic, and some people don't want to slow down, and it's just a safety reason with all them kids out there.
Okay. Well, that answers the questions for a lot of folks. Why are those gates up? Safety.
Yes, sir.
Again, if you just joined us, Rec Director Lamar Echols in with us. I said busy time of year, but how many girls basketball teams we have right now? I mean, you mentioned the girls basketball team doing well.
We combined our girls this year with 9 and 10, 11, 12. We only got 2 teams in the league. Usually have to combine them because girls basketball is not really very popular in Wayne County. So hopefully, with the high school doing very well and our girls is doing very well, maybe the word to get out. So, but we got 2 teams. But like I said, they are very, very good, well, bunch of girls out there. So hopefully.
And you mentioned sign-ups for baseball and softball. How about adult softball? They're going to have that again?
We usually have adult softball meeting after we do our kids. We get along and we get it out. There's really no timeline on the adult softball because we usually play adult softball in June or July, because most of the guys that play adult softball coach our league games. So we can't really play adult softball once our league starts. So adult softball is usually in later the summer that we do our league then. So we got plenty of time to do that. But if they want to come by and sign up, we don't have no deadlines or dates, because most of them just get their teams up and they say, we got a team we want to play. So they usually come up and say that, and then we have a meeting, and then we start our games, and we'll go from there. So
I know you're a busy man. Like I said, you've been director for quite some time now. What's the long-term vision? You have a vision, like 5-10 years down the road, things you'd like to see?
Yes, we're in the process right now of redoing Bill Marsh Park. We want to put a new field over there. We got 2 old fields that we want to demolish. It's actually being tore down now, and we got another field that needs to be fixed. New fence, new clay, and that'll give us a 4-field complex over there that we can play anything we want to play over there. And then possibly getting a multi-purpose center at the other end down there where the bog pit was at, and having a gym with a multi-purpose building with 2 gyms in it. That's our long-term goals, and that's what we're trying to come up with a vision now. And like I said, we got some plans coming up, and actually redo the concession stand at Bill Marsh Park and put some score booths up and get it matching out there, and just have a nice complex. So like I said, we're in the process of doing a lot of that stuff right now. It's just, takes a little time, but I think it's going to be nice once we get through it. We got our splosh money coming in. We're going to try to spend it wisely on what we need out there. And, we got 2 football fields now. We need some lighting on one. So that's a big priority, getting lights on the new football field. But right now, we headed in the right direction. It's taking some time, but I think in the future it's looking good for Wayne County Rec Department.
Well, the great thing is the numbers continue to stay up, so that's what it's all about, participation. It's good to see all these kids involved.
I think, our participation is staying up and staying right there at a good level. But like I said, when you go out there and when you win your state championships every year and you're competing for district and you make your leagues fun, you're going to have a lot of participation. Like I said, we hoping for big numbers this year for baseball and softball. Like I said, they're going to almost be playing on a brand new field, so that they shouldn't be no complaints about the field. The field should be looking good, but the numbers is looking good. So hopefully they continue to come and play, and we can make it as fun and safe as we can for them.
Now, once again, go over the fees and the deadlines for the
fees. The fees for baseball. The last day of registration is February the 7th. The fee's $30, and your golf and tennis is also $30, but their last day is May the 3rd. And your track registration, sir. May the 3rd.
Okay.
And your track registration is $15, and their days to February 28th, so it's coming up because your track season starts pretty soon. And then, we got our buddy ball out there, so.
Explain the buddy ball program for those that may not be familiar with the program. This is a special program, like I said, for special needs kids.
Right.
Explain how that takes place.
Well, we offer it in all the sports. That they we'll get us a coach out there and coach with the buddy ball. It's usually we'll probably have one or two teams sometimes. And buddy ball soccer is real popular because of the kid in a wheelchair or whatever. But soccer's real popular in buddy ball. Basketball, we didn't have really a team this year. We really didn't promote it, but we got us a new person in there that wants to run the program. If you got a kid out there that's got special needs, come by and see us. And like I said, it's a good program, and I think that they go out and have a good time. They play about once a week, and we get the high school girls go out and play with them, or staff members or other teams, and they volunteer their time to go out and play games with them. So it's a good little program. So
is that for all ages or what's
most of the ages? Like I said, we really don't cut it off, because we just try to help them all out.
Sounds good. Well, I said I know you're a busy man, but I appreciate you coming in. I said busy time. Just wanted to stress the deadline's coming up. February 7th is for baseball and softball.
Right.
Again, the new office. Again, give them the location of your new office.
Our new office is 400 Henson Mosley Road. If that don't ring a bell, it's in between Bays Mighty Mite Complex and Ben Park Complex. It's actually in the Ben Park Complex parking lot, located in the back. So, or you can call us, and we have people calling every day, so we have to send them directions how to get there.
Yeah, but the phone number didn't change. That was
phone number's the same.
5915.
5915 forever.
So,
but
the location has changed.
Location has
going
changed.
By the old health department, you're in the wrong location.
Yeah, if you're over there by the helicopter landing, you're in the wrong location. So you got to come see us. Come see us in our new location. But like I said, it's a nice building, nice office. Glad to be out there, and like I said, y'all, I still got a couple more weeks to sign up, so y'all come on by and
that's going to be a lot more convenient to have the offices right there by the field.
Oh, it is. It's a lot more convenient. Like I said, I don't have to ride all over the place now. I'm right there. I can actually walk to the fields if I have to, and see what's going on. But yes, it's more convenient out there, being right there at the complex with the maintenance staff out there and everybody else. So.
And you can't do it by yourself. You have to have good staff. So go ahead and mention your staff again. I know there's hardworking people.
Oh yeah, I got my staff in the office. They're busy right now with registration. They splitting their lunch times up where they can be there at lunch to take these registration forms. And then I got my maintenance staff. I got them full stretch right now. My prison detail is stretched out. I got them all at the park today. They planting sod today. They putting up fence. They doing it all. So like I said, I think your director's only good as your staff is. But like I said, I got a very good staff. Guys knows what's going on. I don't have to tell them what's going on, and they're working real hard right now getting these fields ready for this upcoming season.
And still a lot of people using the nature trail and fishing out there.
Yes, a lot of people using the nature trail. Like I said, we putting up new signs out there right now. Like I said, it's going to be almost a brand new park at when season starts this year. We got some new signs up, and we got some. We just trying to upgrade the place out there right now, make it look nice and good. Because, like I said, I got hopefully get some district tournaments this year. I already got a state tournament. I got the 17 girls back again, and I've put in some more for some more tournaments. So I had a GRPA meeting yesterday, and they was asking me what Wayne County wanted to host. So hopefully we either get the baseball or the softball this year for the host district, and be right here in town. And then maybe the state athletic committee will vote our way and get us a couple of state tournaments here also. So we got Steve Card up there on that side, so I know we got a couple of votes, but I figured, if we get these facilities looking good, that people want to come back. So maybe that'll help us out. So that's the big thing we're shooting for right now, is get our facilities up to par and put some new stuff around it, and maybe they'll come back and see us, and hopefully we can get some more state tournaments in the future.
That'd be good. And the geese problem's been eliminated, right? We don't have that anymore.
The geese problem, they haven't been out there, so our tracks have been pretty clean. With all that stuff they leave behind, but I think the geese problem's been eliminated so far. And like I said, another thing, that helps us out with that gate being closed down there, people can't go down there and feed them. We had to put up some no feeding wildlife signs, so that helps a lot. But yeah, people don't feed them like they are, used to, and I don't think they tame. But I think the geese problem's been eliminated for right now. Hopefully. I'll probably go out there today and there'll be 30 head out there. Right now, I think they.
We do have a couple of texts that have come in. Somebody wants to know what's being built right down from hurricanes. And, of course, it has nothing to do with the recreation department.
No, that is a assisted living facility. That's nothing to do with the rec department. I don't even who doing it, but it's a assisted living facility for I don't know who, for
that's
whatever.
not on recreation property.
That's right across the road from my soccer stuff. So
right, and someone said that the concession stand was old when he was old.
At Bill Morris Park, yes. I said, we're in the process. Them bathrooms need to be redone, and we talking about gutting the concession stand and redoing it. It needs it, like I said, because that concession stand was there when I played, and that was many, many moons ago. So, we in the process. We in the process of trying to get all this stuff fixed up and get it modernized, and like I said, just give us some time. We working. We trying to get it all done. So it'll be looking good out there.
Again,
and they said someone texted in as Jerry Bamberg's assisted living center.
Okay. Well, that's good then. Nice to know that what it is now then.
All right.
It's always good to see you. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank y'all for having me.
I know you're a busy man.
Yes, sir.
Always good to have you in and update everybody on what's going on at Wayne County Recreation.
Thank
it's
y'all
a
for having
big
us.
program. Like I said, a lot of kids involved, a lot of community coaches involved. So just a good overall program, and good to see it still thriving.
Yes, sir. Well, thank y'all.
All right. WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a minute.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Hi, good morning. Cloudy skies. East winds 10 to 15. 20% chance of afternoon showers. Don't change any plans. Highs mid-50s. But tonight, chance of evening showers. Then showers become likely after midnight, upper 40s. Showers likely Friday morning. Then chance of showers. Slight chance of thunder in the afternoon. Highs low 60s. Partly cloudy, upper 30s Friday night. Saturday, sunshine. Highs upper 50s. Georgia meteorologist John Weatherby in the GNN Weather Center.
WIFO and WLOP have an opening for a sales and marketing representative. We need a highly motivated person, someone who's willing to be trained to help local and area businesses increase their sales through effective radio advertising and marketing. Resumes can be dropped off here at our studios at 2420 Waycross Highway in Jesup, or email to cwhubbard@bellsouth.net. Jesup Broadcasting, an equal opportunity employer. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Somebody texted in, what is the start age for ball? Call the recreation department. They can tell you. We think it's 3 to 17, but we're not positive. So call the rec department.
The flyer on my desk.
Yeah, Spec has already left, so. Spec has left the building.
Call 427-5915. They can give you that answer.
What's that number again?
427-5915.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I got a chance to go by and see the new offices. Those are nice offices down there.
I wonder what that was. I saw that building down there, and I saw cars around it all the time, and I said, what have they got back there, All during the time that we had our last cash can, you'd see that. I had no idea. No idea what that building was and why those cars were back there. But now I know.
It's building nice offices. And I said, plus it makes sense to be out there.
It does make sense, and they don't have to pay rent anymore. They own their own building, the rec department. So the recreation department building is located between Babe's Bonnie Mike Field and Ben Parks Field, right there on Henson Mosley Road. Right there, way to the back. It's behind the fields. It's back. You get almost to the edge of the woods there, and that's where it is. And that's where you register and get your kids all signed up for recreation spring. All the spring sports that'll be going on. A bunch of them. A bunch of kids will be out there soon playing all kinds of stuff.
Be here before you know it.
Yeah, having all kinds of fun. All right, let's see here. Super Bowl coming up in several days from now. Ought to be a heck of a Super Bowl. Wide open offense, Kansas City. Strong defense and running game for San Francisco. Two different styles. And a lot on the line there.
Should be a great game. Like I said, two good organizations. Like I said, Kansas City hadn't been there forever, so it's good to see them. And this Patrick Mahomes is fun to watch, but Garoppolo's a good quarterback as well. You know, he's the one that the Patriots had to decide whether they're going to keep him or trade him, so they traded him finally. And now he's got his team in the Super Bowl, so should be a fun game. The Pro Bowl's this Sunday. I think they got the skill challenge tonight, but the Pro Bowl is Sunday at 3 o'clock. So
is that Orlando still, or
I think it's in Orlando.
Okay,
but they went back to the traditional AFC against NFC, so that's good. So
good.
Not sure what kind of entertaining game it'll be, but I'm sure people will be tuned in. But Super Bowl, like I said, a week from Sunday. Don't forget Super Bowl Saturday night. Look, big event at the Country Club. Tickets still available at Prime South Bank for that $10,000 drawing. The band Hush is going to perform at 8 p.m., so it's going to be a fun. Next Saturday's going to be a lot going on. They got the Wayne County High School Baseball Fun Day next Saturday as well. The middle schools will play at 11. The varsity squad game will be after that. So
okay, we're not talking about
not this
2
Saturday,
days from now. We're talking about the following week.
Right.
Okay, Super Bowl Sunday. Okay.
So make sure you get your tickets. I don't think there's many left, but there are a few left for the drawing.
So if you want to have a chance to win $10,000 plus other thousands of dollars will be given away and all kinds of prizes and a meal and hear the band Hush, just go to Prime South Bank and get that $100 ticket from Katie down there. And some people go in half and half, quarters, and things of that sort on the $100 tickets.
I still remember one year, several ladies at the bank all put in $10 and they won the big grand prize. So,
they did.
$10,000 turned into a nice payday. So
yeah, $1,000 each.
I said you don't have to buy it by yourself. You can go in with people, and office can go in. So get yourself a ticket and get a chance to win $10,000.
Okay, and we are your Super Bowl radio station for Southeast Georgia. We've had all the playoff games, the NFL playoff games. We'll have the Super Bowl for you, beginning with a long pregame show on Super Bowl Sunday. Then play-by-play action beginning a little after 6 o'clock and a great post-game show. So Super Bowl Sunday can be heard right here on 105.5 FM. And speaking of play-by-play and talk and all that kind of stuff, our AM station, Wayne County's Heritage radio station, WLOP, 1370 AM The Buzz, Fox Sports Radio. Their stars will be down there. Clay Travis, the morning guy. Dan Patrick, who's on from 9 to 12. He'll have a big studio set up down there. Jim Rome will be down there. Rich Eisen will be down there. All the big guns that we have on AM 1370 Fox Sports Radio will be there on Radio Row and giving you interviews, featuring interviews and stats and insights. And, they'll be talking not only to football stars, but to movie stars, TV stars, and all kinds of folks. You've been down there, Bob. You've seen it before.
It's who's who of celebrities, that's for sure.
Right there on Radio Row, and they can all be heard on AM 1370 WLOP Fox Sports Radio, The Buzz, beginning next Monday.
I never got my picture from Jim Rome.
Oh, yeah. Still
Jonathan was wanting a picture from Jim Rome?
He wanted an autograph. Look, I asked him 3 times. He said he sent it all 3 times. I haven't sent it yet.
Jim hasn't sent it yet, huh? We'll have to get on to Romy.
Must be walking from California.
Yeah, we'll have to get on to Romy.
Maybe it's still on its way. Kind of like that book Mike Wilbon was going to send Greg Walker. Yeah.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Well, we strapped to the back of the turtle and sent him on his way.
Ate dinner with him and told him how much he was a fan of his. I'll send you a copy of my new book. I'll autograph it. I'll send it to you. Give me your address. Okay. So they did. Still waiting for that.
Yeah, if they don't have their handler with them, they forget. They got to have their handler with them that writes everything down. Make sure all the details are done. The stars don't have time for the details.
Yes. Skip Bayless came through for me. Like I said, when I met Skip Bayless down there, or I didn't meet him, I met one of his handlers. Told him I was a big fan. I need an autograph picture. He sent me an autograph. I still have that in my office. So
yeah.
So some people come through. Just got to make the right connection. But like I said, I did ask Jim Rome not once, not twice, but 3 different times. Told him Jonathan was a big fan, would like an autograph picture. Right. Oh, no problem. Yeah, give me that. Give him the business card.
Yeah,
hadn't shown up yet.
That was years ago too.
That's been years.
Yeah, and you saw Kate Upton at one of the Super Bowl on Radio Row, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Got all kinds of pictures. Jamie Foxx, Chris Rock, Adam. I said Adam Sandler's the one that still amazes me. Like I said, I go to every Adam Sandler movie for the fact how he is. He walks in, he has no entourage. It's just him.
Just him.
And there's thousands of people there, and I promise you, he stays 5 hours. Anybody and anyone who wants a picture with Adam Sandler will get a picture, right? Because he's that kind of. He's accessible to people. Some people you can't get close to. Some term disappointing. Some people, yes, Joe Montana was the most disappointing for me over the years. Everybody, he's going through Radio Row and asked for a picture and all that. He doesn't do pictures. How about that? So he
didn't do pictures, huh?
So that was kind of disappointing. But everybody else was pretty accessible.
Yeah.
I said last year at Atlanta, like I said, I got my picture with Juju Schuster, my favorite receiver at the Steelers. So that was fun. So, like I said, you just stand around Radio Row, and like I said, they're going from station to station, and in between, they got to walk between, so you just stop and ask them. And 99% of the people are glad to stop and take a picture.
Right.
But
you're the media,
but some just don't, don't want to do it. So, but like I said, they got a picture taken Dan Marino, Steve Young, AJ. I got a pile.
You got a pile of pictures from all kinds of celebrities, and football stars, and other athletes, and movie stars, and TV stars.
Just nice to have.
Yeah. And we mentioned that because, if you like sports, if you love sports, our AM station is all sports talk. You got Clay Travis on right now, very entertaining. And then Dan Patrick, which is to me is the biggest show on there, from 9 to 12. Jim Rung between 12 and 3. Rich Eisen from 3 to 5. And then, of course, Chuck Oliver from 5 to 7, who talks nothing but college football.
Yeah, I haven't met Clay Travis yet, but like I said, of all the ones on our air, the nicest guy I've met out there is Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen is just a down-to-earth good guy. And really, I love watching his show. But he's a good person. Mm-hmm. Just a down-to-earth good guy.
Yeah.
Some of these guys just, the one jerk, the guy, the true jerk of all was Chris Berman.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He was a total jerk.
Oh boy.
You think, he's a good guy, Chris Berman. Got to meet him. But
so his persona on air is different from his real personality.
Total jerk.
Wow.
Very disappointing. He and Joe Montana were the two disappointments. Everything else was good.
Yeah. Well, you've had some great moments with some of your Steeler legends.
I got to sit down with Terry Bradshaw, Jerome Bettis, Lynn Swann. Lynn Swann was the ultimate. When I first saw him, I was just starstruck. As a young kid, I had his poster above my bed.
Right.
When I first saw him, it was, but he was just super nice. Got my picture taken with Swanee, but Bettis, the bus, he let me wear a Super Bowl ring, take a picture of that. So,
what, you could fit 2 fingers inside of it?
Kind of fit my hand. He's got a big finger.
He's a big guy.
But the bus, Bill Cower, But like I said, it's a great experience to be down there and meet all those people, all the celebrities. But Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, Jamie Foxx, it's been a good experience. I said, I'm going to pass this year, go next year to Tampa.
Yeah. So, there's a couple of coaches that are very surprised on air about being inducted into the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, well, it's just emotional. Like she tell Cower,
Bill Cower,
Cower's in for Steelers, and Jimmy Johnson, the Dallas Cowboys, both getting in. So, but the question, remains, where's Tom Flores? There's a lot of when people get in, the other people have similar resumes. You wonder why they don't get in. So,
right.
Just seems like a very political process. So.
It's amazing how much talk there was on Fox Sports Radio 1370 AM The Buzz yesterday about that one voter who didn't vote for Derek Jeter to get into the Baseball Hall of Fame. That's all they could talk about. Well, he's getting what he wants. All the talk and all the publicity. Yeah.
They made a good point, though. Babe Ruth wasn't a unanimous choice.
No,
Ty Cobb wasn't.
Cobb, none of those were unanimous.
Willie Mays wasn't, it's good news he's in.
He's in.
That's all he cares about. He's in.
Yeah.
But he was, the main thing they talked about Derek Jeter, he played all those years in New York with all those New York tabloids and all that. He never was in any scandal at all.
Isn't that amazing?
Never, you never heard one bad word about Derek Jeter. All those years in New York.
That is amazing.
It is amazing. Plus, he won 5 world championships.
Yeah.
He was definitely a great player.
Yeah. Well, Bob, we're out of time. Anything else in your mind this morning?
No, Buddy Carter's in town today at the Rotary Club, so I'm going to see him.
So Congressman Carter is going to be at the Rotary Club?
Yeah, at Captain Joe's. So look forward to see him. I'm sure he'll have a lot of comments on what's going on in Washington.
I'm sure he will.
We'll
I can't wait to hear what he has to say. You'll be there to interview him.
We'll bring those comments tomorrow here on the local news.
All right. Bob, have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South, just past McDonald's there on the left-hand side, and by Murphy Builder Supply, where the builders buy, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, right down from the big red caboose.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.